You're eating the same meals you ate in your 30s, maybe even less. You're not suddenly binging on donuts every night. Yet somehow the scale keeps creeping up. 5 pounds, then 10, then 15, and no matter what you try, it won't budge. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your body fundamentally changed after 40, and nobody warned you. But understanding exactly what happened inside your body is the first step to actually doing something about it. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this is happening and what you can do to stop it. If you've noticed your clothes fitting tighter around your waist despite eating the same way you always have, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not crazy. There's actual science behind why your body seems to have betrayed you after hitting 40. Today, we're diving deep into the 3 biological shifts that happen in your body that make weight gain almost inevitable unless you understand how to work with your new metabolism instead of against it. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Your metabolism. You've probably heard that your metabolism slows down as you age. But what does that actually mean? And more importantly, how much slower are we talking? Here's what's really happening. Every decade after 30, your basal metabolic rate, that's the number of calories your body burns just to keep you alive, drops by about 1 to 2%. But why does this slowdown happen? It's not just about getting older. Your body is actually losing its most metabolically active tissue, muscle, which brings us to the second biological shift. Quick pause. If you're finding this helpful and want more practical tips on managing your health after 40, hit that subscribe button. We're breaking down the science in ways that actually make sense, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Here's something most people don't realize. Muscle tissue burns calories even when you're doing absolutely nothing. Your muscles are metabolically expensive. They require energy just to exist. Fat tissue? Not so much. Fat just sits there. After 40, your body enters a state called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Starting around 40, you lose approximately 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade. And after 60, that rate accelerates even more. Let's put this in perspective. If you have 100 pounds of muscle at age 40, by age 50, you could be down to 92 to 97 pounds of muscle if you're not actively doing anything to preserve it. And remember what we just said? Muscle burns calories. Less muscle means fewer calories burned. Fewer calories burned means easier weight gain. But here's where it gets really interesting and really frustrating. When you lose muscle, your body doesn't just get rid of the tissue and call it a day. Often, that muscle tissue gets replaced with fat, so your scale weight might stay the same, but your body composition has completely changed. You've got less calorie-burning muscle and more calorie-storing fat. This is why you might notice your arms getting softer, your belly getting rounder, or your legs losing definition. Even if you haven't gained a single pound on the scale, your body is literally transforming from the inside out. And what causes this muscle loss? Part of it is natural aging, but a huge part is simply not using your muscles enough. There's a saying in biology, use it or lose it. Your body is incredibly efficient. If you're not regularly challenging your muscles, your body thinks, well, we don't need these anymore. Let's get rid of them to conserve energy. Now, if you think the metabolism and muscle loss are bad enough, wait until you hear about the hormonal chaos that starts happening after 40. This is the piece that ties everything together, and it's the reason why some people struggle more than others. Stay with me. Let's talk about the hormones that control your weight, because after 40, they start acting like rebellious teenagers who won't listen to you anymore. First up, insulin. Insulin is the hormone that regulates your blood sugar and tells your body whether to burn fat or store it. In your younger years, your cells were sensitive to insulin. When you ate carbs, insulin would efficiently shuttle that energy into your cells to be used. But after 40, many people develop what's called insulin resistance. Your cells start ignoring insulin signals. What does your body do in response? It produces more insulin to get the job done. And here's the problem. High insulin levels tell your body to store fat, especially around your midsection. It also makes it incredibly difficult to burn fat for energy. You're essentially locked in fat storage mode. This is why you might notice weight accumulating around your belly specifically. That stubborn belly fat, that's often a sign of insulin resistance. Now let's talk about the hormones everyone knows about, Estrogen and testosterone. Yes, both matter for men and women. For women approaching or in menopause, estrogen levels drop significantly. Estrogen helps regulate where your body stores fat. When estrogen decreases, fat storage shifts from your hips and thighs, where it was relatively harmless, to your abdomen, where it's more dangerous for your health. Lower estrogen also affects your muscle mass and bone density, creating a perfect storm for weight gain. For men, testosterone levels start declining by about 1% per year after 40. Testosterone helps build and maintain muscle mass and regulates fat distribution. Lower testosterone means less muscle, slower metabolism, and more fat storage, especially in the chest and belly. If this is making you think, oh no, is this why nothing I try seems to work anymore? You're not alone. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 3 factors you think is affecting you most. And make sure you're subscribed because our next video is going to cover the exact nutrition strategy that works with your changing body, not against it. But wait, there's one more hormone we need to discuss. Cortisol, your stress hormone. And this one might be the most overlooked factor. After 40, life often gets more stressful, not less. Career pressure, financial responsibilities, aging parents, health concerns. Your plate is full. When you're chronically stressed, your body pumps out cortisol constantly. Cortisol does several things that lead to weight gain. First, it increases your appetite, especially for comfort foods high in sugar and fat. Second, it promotes fat storage, particularly visceral fat, that dangerous belly fat surrounding your organs. Third, it breaks down muscle tissue for energy, accelerating the muscle loss we talked about earlier. So you've got this vicious cycle. Stress increases cortisol, cortisol increases belly fat and decreases muscle. Less muscle means slower metabolism. Slower metabolism means more weight gain, which causes more stress. Round and round it goes. And here's the cruel irony. Many people respond to weight gain by adding more stress to their lives. They start extreme diets. They push themselves with intense exercise their bodies aren't ready for. They beat themselves up mentally, all of which raises cortisol even more. Now here's where everything comes together and why this problem feels so overwhelming. These 3 factors don't happen in isolation. They're all interconnected and they amplify each other. Your slower metabolism means you burn fewer calories. The muscle loss slows your metabolism even further. The hormonal changes make it easier to store fat and harder to build muscle. And if you're stressed about the weight gain, your cortisol goes up, which accelerates the muscle loss, increases fat storage, and worsens insulin resistance. It's like trying to swim upstream in a river that gets stronger every year. The strategies that worked in your 20s and 30s, eat less, move more, aren't enough anymore because you're dealing with a completely different biological environment. This is why you can follow the same diet that helped you lose 10 pounds at age 30 and barely lose 2 pounds at age 45. Your body has changed the rules of the game. But here's the good news. And yes, there is good news. Once you understand what's happening, you can actually do something about it. And it's not about eating less and suffering more. It's about eating smarter and moving differently. Keep watching because I'm about to share the foundational principle that changes everything. So what do you do with all this information? Here's the foundational shift you need to make in your thinking. You cannot fight your biology. You have to work with it. That means accepting that your body at 45, 50, or 60 is not going to respond the same way it did at 25. And that's okay. You're not broken. Your body is just different now. The solution isn't about restriction, it's about adaptation. Here are the core principles. 1. You need to preserve and build muscle. This is non-negotiable. Strength training becomes more important after 40 than cardio for weight management. Why? Because every pound of muscle you maintain or build is burning calories for you 24/7. 2. Your protein needs have actually gone up, not down. Your body becomes less efficient at using protein as you age, so you need more of it to maintain muscle mass. Most people over 40 aren't eating nearly enough protein. 3. You can't out-exercise a bad diet anymore. When your metabolism has slowed down and you've lost muscle mass, the margin for error with your food choices gets smaller. That doesn't mean you have to eat perfectly, but it does mean you need to be more intentional. 4. Sleep and stress management are now just as important as diet and exercise. Poor sleep and chronic stress wreak havoc on your hormones, particularly cortisol and insulin. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. 5. You need to eat enough. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but severely restricting calories triggers your body's starvation response, which slows your metabolism even more and causes you to lose muscle faster. Eating too little is often worse than eating too much. This is just the beginning. Click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. This information could literally change your life. So let's recap what we've covered today. Your metabolism naturally slows by 1 to 2% per decade, meaning you burn 200 to 300 fewer calories daily by your mid-40s. That alone accounts for significant weight gain over time. You're losing 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade, and that muscle is often replaced by fat, even if your scale weight stays the same. Less muscle means an even slower metabolism. Your hormones, insulin, estrogen, testosterone, and cortisol, are all shifting in ways that promote fat storage and make fat burning more difficult. And all three of these factors amplify each other, creating a perfect storm for weight gain. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and smash that like button. It helps us reach more people who need to hear this message. And seriously, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Drop a comment and tell me, did this video answer questions you've been wondering about for years? What topic do you want us to cover next? I read every single comment, and your feedback shapes what we create. Thanks for watching, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're just different now, and that can be a good thing once you know how to work with your body instead of against it. I'll see you in the next video.